It is a momentous occasion, madam. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
I don't know what the respawn rules of this game are. Enemies do respawn. Maybe I probably have to go find a bed.
Still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather...
Actually, before we do that, can't buy. Oh, Jesus. This is so wacky. Come on. Come on. Do the thing. There we go. Jesus. Let's repair this one because it's at 1%. All right. It's another just a little under 200 more gold to my minutely payout.
What can I do for you then?
Spending your money.
Feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special ingredient of our...
Here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your... now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find
Hunter's
people
Lodge
who
deed.
are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
That this fair city demands we must.
I got you! Oh, you scared me.
You, dear lady, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch. You will find
This
the
one brings me to
legendary
some
lost
combat,
village.
which is helpful for
Splendid.
experience gain.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
You have selected a
A
quest.
rather special gift has arrived for you in the usual place. You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit, and I've taken the liberty of mounting them. Good heavens,
Okay,
I've
I'm
taken the
making
wrong way.
834 now. Cool. It's like I said, around 200.
Your trophies are all stored here.
Robin!
So I believe I am locating a missing play. I think I have to fight Hollow Man.
Turn back now,
yeah.
mortal one.
Oh, hey. I wonder how I missed that the first time. Maybe it wasn't there.
Stay away from this only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up. No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife.
Like a Necronomicon.
Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Pretty.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Oh, I can fuck with him.
Top dead.
Oh, woe! What cruel darts that strike my intemperate soul! If this rejection be true, then I shall reject the world itself. This deadly brew shall make of me a feast.
Shove it, fatty.
Damn.
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life. Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I die.
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
The Fable franchise loves its chickens.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Coochie, coochie, coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic,
I'm already wearing
Titus
that.
the Mutilator.
Just without the hat.
Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
I think the endings of this one is different if you actually like survive. So we're gonna go for survival.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Today's your
Damn, they're beefy.
Just keep stabbing and shooting until you get more of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. Breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
A tragicomedy. Because that's a thing.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you perchance found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you a million times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
I think they discovered that it's garbage.
Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
You helped Lambert and Pinch form the legendary play The Ham Sandwich. Unfortunately, received a bad response from both the critics and the audience, and a passing chicken that had a moderate understanding of the English language.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one...
You need more followers. Try...
Oh, here's one. Five doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm sure there's combat involved. And a lot of these quests will,
You've got to help me. I'm
they're
so
attached
worried.
to,
It's my daughter, you
chains.
see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Not every single one of them, but...
Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
I wish that top notation went away a little quicker. Oh, I can flourish a gunshot. Okay. Okay, good to know. I saw that on like a tooltip, I think. I was like, oh. I don't know if there is like a way to boost your experience multiplier like you could in the previous games. I think you just kind of have to play. The enemies do have like tiers. Some are stronger. There's like stronger versions of wolves. I think the strongest versions of them are like big and white. Maybe. I think different enemies will also show up depending on like your level, and not so much your level, it's just your progression. It's like the game knows how much damage you do. You know what I should do? I forget I can buy property from anywhere. So let's repair everything. And let's buy another house. No, those are shops. Not for sale now.
I believe Brian still needs some help with his gnomes. I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up full.
Oof. Alright. Oh yeah, let me fix the rent there. And by fix, I mean raise. Alright, I should be close to 1,000 now. Or exceed it. Oh, that sounds sus. I don't have much of a memory of this quest, so I'm sure it's gonna subvert something. Most of them do. There's always like a little twist. That sounds like wolves. Damn, my dog sounds pissed. Women's warrior gloves, okay. Oh, there really is a kid there.
Help me! Help! There's so many of them, and they're so scary. Please take me back to Mummy.
Alright, come on.
Are you here to take me home?
Come on.
Nice, I guess.
It's not letting me. There we go.
Yikes! Nasty monsters! Hey, you're supposed to
Who's she talking to? You're supposed to die? Oh, she's not talking about me.
Mummy said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did.
That's cute. Definitely feel like there's more in there.
We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that?
Gotta wait to put away my weapon before I can grab her. Okay, so this was just a straightforward rescue mission.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with S.
Snow.
More nasty things! Don't let me take you!
It's just a tad difficult to differentiate between my dog and the wolves.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet now? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief. I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
I think it was, this really could not have gone any better. I think it was Fable 2 where you go to rescue someone and they turn out to be like Balverines.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we
Good
demonstrate
Lord.
the generous nature of our fair
I couldn't even say Lord correctly. I was so surprised. I helped 3 people.
Suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter.
Sorry about the
of
rent prices,
old
y'all.
Hero King. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day. Not just as our hero, but as our queen.
It's a hell of a crowd for just finding a play out of the academy and helping one daughter reach her mum.
Fancy products in Brightwall. For all your potions needs, visit me.
Alright, that's a shit ton of experience. Oh, I never checked to see how much no, Loot Hero pays out now. So I have been using magic. I also kind of want to do a little melee. We'll do that. We'll level melee up. Watch me get the bone hilt. It's like that every time. Because they just throw so much hollow men at you. No, okay, cool. About time. I wonder if it tells me.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing... The armory is at your disposal. Swords are fast weapons which require skill and finesse to wield.
Okay, my positive attitude towards other people. Okay. Excuse me.
I guess things are alright, but they could be a lot better.
Alright, madam, what have you found in your backyard? Oh, it's just gonna put me in this immediately.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you open? Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friend. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? No. He couldn't be happier.
Oh, alright. Maybe I shouldn't have spent that 60 on the melee already. On the other hand, maybe this will let me buy shops. That's going to be my priority before... Like, my weapon damage seems fine right now.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
Give me entrepreneurial. Joker dies. I should probably get that one soon. God damn. Alright, we'll do Loot Hero and Blacksmith. Never gonna use pink, but hey. Oof.
Miss Peake's finally free of that psycho.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Misspeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
You're smashing.
Alright, before we do that, let's, oh, there's a second quest. Oh, it's, this chicken guy and whatever these are. It might be a bit late for me to say. Yeah, I forgot to do it. I usually do my usual disclaimer of, like, I don't really do walkthroughs. But, some of these quests, I might do off camera.
Fair price paid.
Just to get them out of the way.
Let me know if I can help. For all your potions needs, visit me.
We have a shortage of some good. That's a fine item. Come back if you have anything else to sell.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I hope I can make a profit on that.
Eh.
I'll buy anything. Well, almost anything.
I've got plenty of gold for drink. I just need some food money. Oh.
Are you delicious?
I kind of want to see how much money I can make off of this right now.
Lots of wares. Where's for everyone?
I sell the
And I'm a little bit afraid of them introducing the 3.
My dad was in the army, so I joined up too. Then he got kicked out.
We'll see what happens. Oh, yep, there it is.
Love it.
I'm sorry to
I don't think I'm gonna... Okay, that's 50 gold though.
Here we are.
So you can make some decent money just in the lower tiers. The blacksmithing, however, might be in the next town. And that's where the money is.
Best establishment in Brightwall.
Damn, that is a lot of money pretty quickly.
You got gold to spare? I can smell it.
That could have gone better. That person now hates you, but no matter. Hate has its upside. A person who can't stand to be around you will sometimes offer gifts to someone.
No!
To leave them alone.
Alright. I just made like 2 grand. Because I was getting a couple hundred every round. But it wasn't quite 2 grand, but... I forgot what enemies I face here.
I can never get over this place. 20 years ago, it was just a damp, murky void in the middle of nowhere. Now people queue up to get dangled across it in a steel box. And here it comes. Most of the people here will be heading straight to Bowerstone. But we're going to take a very easy approach. Just to... something wrong.
It's about to move!
That was featured in, I think, the release trailers for this game.
Get down there.
How could this have happened?
Those poor people! Those poor...
Somebody call for help!
This must be the way down. We have to find those people. See if there's any survivors. Let's go.
Waiting on my boy.
Looks like the only way. All right. I can do this. Let's get down. I don't want to spend any more time in this box than I have to. It fell somewhere up ahead. Come on.
I forget what they're called. Hobgoblins? Or do they have a different name for it?
I'd know those sounds anyway. Maybe the monorail falling wasn't an accident after all.
Hobbs.
Leave any of the little bastards alive. Well, the ugly buggers away. Almost a shame to kill the little mites, isn't it? Good.
There was a farming spot in the first game that I remember, the Hob Caves. Because stuff respawned when you entered the zone, so you go back and forth to mass murder them.
Buggers mercy. That's it. But there'll be more. That's something you can count on with Hobbs. There's always more. Those poor sods. They never stood a chance. I'm not getting into a monorail car for as long as I live, I can tell you that.
So where are you?
To find some old friends. Let's just say that I don't want to go into any battle without
Come on, man.
my side. Keep up that shooting and we'll be rid of them in no time. Thank you for making such a lovely target. Finish it off while it's down. Shooting them from a distance is a good idea. That way you don't get the smell.
They come out of the barrels.
Squishy, aren't they? Not bad aiming for an old man, huh? My That's a dead Hobbe, all right.
I think if you walk over there, they all kind of jump out of them at once. Oh, whoops.
Try to bring them all down. Excellent hit. No getting up from that. I could shoot them all day.
Good practice, either way.
They don't like getting shot at, do they? You show them! Nice aiming. There's hops everywhere.
Ooh.
Surprising. We can have a shootout here, or give them a taste of their own smart medicine. It's up to you. Righto. Well, look at that. They built themselves a little house. Isn't that adorable? Who else wants to put it in there? Give up yet?
Go tier 3, tier 3. There you go.
Don't worry, you'll get the next hit. Think that was funny to you?
Ah, man, come on. Okay, okay. What is happening? Okay.
Beautiful.
Never seen that before. Finishing. Oh, there was explosives.
You said just lying.
Oh boy. Oh, they're not coming this way now. Come on, get aim, asshole. Thank you. Ooh, 1,200 gold. That is not a bad start. Having 10 grand. Hell yeah. It's okay, Walter. Keep tanking for me. Let's go. Are they only programmed to like patrol that area? I think they are. Oh, hi.
Impressed yet? Of course you are.
Yeah, boy. I'm having fun. This game is fun. I'm still on the road to rule. If I can grind up enough experience, just let me buy stuff. Like, we should be rewarded for working hard, you know? If I want to come back and do this cave 4, 5, 6 times, let me do that. And then let me buy, like, a bunch of shit with it. As it stands, I think the road to rule is just grind control. You still kind of can. Once you unlock like a great majority of it, you can just go back to previous areas, do quests, get experience.
Little sod's blocking our way. You'll have to get behind it somehow. A cave like this, there has to be some other way of getting there. Think you're so smart, standing behind your fancy magic, don't you? Yes, that's right, I'm going to you.
Ow. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, those guys are a priority once you get into, like, the arena. I don't think it's an arena in Diablo, not Diablo. Fable 3, I think it's like a, just like a gauntlet.
Not smart enough to wear their pants the right way round. Try explaining that.
I could think of an explanation. Magic is not a matter of intelligence. Oh, I gotta fight a bunch of Hobbes here. Including some of those spellcasters, so this is about to be interesting.
How quiet it all is here. Almost like that was going to happen.
Ah, there's a little bit of a motion blur that I don't like. Oh, I can't get to them.
There's more where that came from. Maybe the rest of them will think twice about attacking us now. There's nothing more satisfying than
Why are you not hitting the one in front of me?
Ah, they're all much too easy to get.
Oh, God. Alright.
They might be slow, but they can still hurt.
I might die here. I'm trying.
You Hobbe Hobbe.
That's why you always gotta prioritize these casters. They're just gonna keep summoning. Alright, there goes another one. There we go. That was essentially the boss encounter. Yeah. That was pretty cool. I don't know what she's gonna say. But I'll take it. Maybe I can get my entrepreneurial license. Buy a bunch of stalls that won't degrade.
You have overcome an important test. A good leader must always be ready to face the unknown and to seek new paths. Your defeat of the creatures in this cave will be told throughout the land.
Guys, finally!
Please return to the sanctuary and I can pass along what I know.
So, a little bit of an OP combo is once you get the spell weaving, combine Vortex with pretty much any like of the fire or the ice or the lightning, and it's just a very OP combo.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall. Now, each gauntlet is capable of casting a particular type of spell. By wearing a different gauntlet on each hand, you can unleash a devastating combination of powers each time you cast.
So that's gonna kick a lot of ass. Vortex is OP.
I don't think you're going to find a way round this time. But I've got some magic of my own. Watch and learn. Boom! Oh. It worked. Right, let's get out of here, shall we?
Oh, speaking of my payday. And now these will not degrade, so the money I get from these will be constant and never ending. Oh, I think I can change prices though. I should probably save for this 15 grand one, but I'll buy all the other ones too. Nope. Okay. That's 230 just by itself. Let's get this one. It's not letting me. There we go. Okay. So what was that? An extra 600 or so? Love to see it. It's kind of funny. I was actually thinking about getting like a reshade for this game, but it looks like it's reshading itself.